Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Have Nots versus Have Yachts. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure you click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. Despite repeated attempts to deny this, most of the middle class has now been reduced to functional poverty and full-time paranoia just to try to survive. The once proud and great middle class is now essentially poor and scared and concerned. How can this be? How is this possible? Not only is it possible, but it's getting worse every day. Let us give you some examples of what's really going on to accelerate the extinction or the destruction of the once great American middle class. First, we'll discuss jobs. Despite all the messages to the contrary, it's still more difficult to find a good subsistence level job than ever before. Now, I'm not talking about all the terrible 3-hour-a-day part-time jobs out there. I'm talking about real subsistence level full-time employment. Next, there's the fact that the sale of yachts and supercars is exploding. The super rich can't get rid of their money fast enough and replace it with actual assets like yachts and jets. So you have to get on a waiting list these days to purchase one because the demand is so high. But if you go to the grocery store and you try to buy some groceries, you'll see a lot of empty shelves. So that shows you what people's priorities are at different income strata. This is a perfect example of the growing disparity between the have-nots and, once again, the have-yachts. We'll give you some other examples. For some reason, it's become the norm now to accept the fact that your electricity may or may not work today in some states. Yet the wealthy now have emergency generators and solar panels on their roofs, which all but guarantee them constant access to electricity. But for many other less wealthy individuals, that's not an option anymore. Electricity, gas, and water are going to be rationed out and doled out to people on a limited basis going forward in many places. It'll become the equivalent of going to the store to get some milk or ham and finding out that they are once again all gone. So what else is getting more challenging for people these days when it comes to wealth disparity? Let's look at access to transportation. In some parts of the country, it seems they're converting free roads to toll roads every year. This phenomena and this behavior just keeps increasing every 12 months. The politicians just keep coming up with more reasons to, sell roads to foreign companies. We know to foreign countries, I should say, and we know which one we're talking about. Or they're turning them into toll roads, which then cost the everyday person struggling to get to work a fortune every week. Last year, the freeway you used at no cost to get to work each day will now cost you a toll of some sort. Most toll roads claim they'll reduce traffic and travel time, but for the most part, they just charge people to do the same thing that they were doing before. And that means sitting endlessly in traffic. Only now you're paying for the privilege of doing so. So food, gas, transportation are all becoming almost unaffordable for the have-nots, while the have-yachts are paying $5,000 for concert tickets and hiring limousines at $200 an hour. Inflation is now driving up prices so aggressively that more and more people are finding themselves completely unable to eat at restaurants or purchase more than $10 worth of gasoline when they go to try to buy some, or go on a vacation anywhere but the living room. I'll tell you something about vacations. They too are being driven into extinction. Do you know what most people who can't go on a real vacation do now? They go on YouTube and watch travel videos of their favorite vacation destination. And for others, their favorite vacation destination is their living room sofa or their recliner where they watch things on their big screens. That's what passes for travel now. Vacation destination videos online. There's another example of wealth disparity that's skyrocketing. Do you remember when people would interact with each other very politely? Well, Southern Americans still do that, but in other parts of the country, complete strangers do everything they can to avoid interacting with each other on the streets or in public. It almost feels like they're afraid to make eye contact with one another for fear that they'll have to talk to each other and that discussion may lead to something bad. We believe that's a function of the rising paranoia that people all now have to practice in order to just avoid trouble. The rich or have-nots don't have to worry about that because they travel with security. But as far as ordinary people are concerned, they do have to worry about that and all sorts of other unexpected threats. Good luck and thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.